game against Dallas. Blake has it knocked away, and now Terry and Blake have to be separated.
And Matt Barnes came in at the end of that. It looked like he shoved Jason Terry. Looks like Joey Crawford has already thrown out Matt Barnes.
Barnes has been thrown out, you're right.
Matt Barnes just threw down the assistant Terry Stotts.
And he won't go quietly. Playoff atmosphere when we started. Not that this is what you always see in the playoffs, but it shows you the kind of feverish attitude we have with these teams.
You may have had 2 ejections for the Lakers. Yes. It may be Blake and Barnes.
And I believe Jason Terry has been thrown out for the Dallas Mavericks.
Go back to the beginning of the game.
2 minutes gone.
When Barnes came in the game.
Absolutely.
And we said it's the 3rd person that's got a little bit of nastiness for this team. Kobe, Artest, and that's what you saw.
Brendan Haywood is also going. So Haywood and Terry are gone. Blake and Barnes also ejected. You're right. Barnes gives them the edge.
And let's set it up this way. If the playoffs were to begin today and both of these teams won their first-round matchup, as this is where it all started. Blake thought that he was fouled hard
by Terry,
going to the hole by Jason Terry.
Well,
there
Terry
was a push. He pushed him.
Blake, yeah. Blake was definitely pushed by Terry there.
So if these two teams won their first-round matchup, they would face one another in the second round. And here's Barnes and assistant coach Terry Stotts, who was trying to play a peacemaker here as Joey Crawford was ejected him, and he's just trying to hold him so nothing goes on. And he just throws Terry Stotts down on the bench. Stu Jackson is going to be busy tonight. And I like what the officials are doing here. You can do this and go to the monitor.
They want to get straight who should be out of the game right now and how many shots, if any, they're going to award. It's the shove at the end. Watch Terry. There's the foul. Another foul. Now there's the 2 hands where he shoves him out of bounds. That's what made Blake react and come right in his face.
And there will be fines as well. A lot of frustration for Terry, I would think, tonight, Czar, huh?
Well, we just said that. We saw the Dallas, we said a little while ago, the Dallas team have become frustrated. You could see that. They're going to commit fouls that they would normally not commit, lose a little bit of control.
Jason Terry 0 for 7 from the field since hitting his first 2 shots. He is.
I'm trying to wonder what Brendan Haywood did to get thrown out. Because right there, it looked like he was playing peacemaker.
Right.
I don't know if it's something he did or said.
And you have to leave the floor in an orderly manner here. You can't do this.
And what I like is watch Kobe Bryant here. I've been in a situation where the bench is cleared and everyone was suspended for a number of games. Kobe Bryant doing a good job of policing the bench. No one even took a step onto the court here. Smart decision over there by the captain, Kobe Bryant.
Right. And a lot to see for the officials.
See if we can see Haywood, low right side, low right side.
There's the shove by Jason Terry. There's the reaction by Steve Blake. Now here comes Matt Barnes with the shove on Jason Terry. Now I just can't see what Brendan Haywood is doing. It had to have been something he said, because looking at it, okay, now here comes the reaction right here. I'm still a little lost on what Brendan Haywood did to get ejected.
Well, at that moment when he went charging towards the bench there at the end, I don't know what happened after that, but that could have been something. But that's his bench over there.
2 coaches with the 3 officials, and Joey Crawford sorting it out. Bill Jackson doesn't seem to be overwrought about things. Has a 17-point lead.
Well, it's safe to say suspensions are going to be handed down from this.
Yes.
And I love what the officials are doing right here. They're huddling up. They're talking amongst themselves. They called both coaches over and explained everything that has transpired. And now the ruling. Joey Crawford, who's been at this a number of years, a true professional. He's one of those guys you want on the floor during situations like this.
They've done a great job of settling things down in a hurry, especially when players were not coming off the court that fast.
Absolutely.
Look, they sit and talk together in the locker room before the game. They know the importance, the size of this game. We saw some early technicals when players reacted that we kind of said, you know, we don't need to have that. But that's why they were doing this, to try and set a tone from the beginning that they're going to control this game and not let it get out of hand.
And here's the whole play from the beginning. The ball comes out of the post to Blake. He drives, and then there's the shove at the end by Jason Terry. Here's the reaction from Steve Blake. They get separated, and in comes Matt Barnes with the shove on Jason Terry.
Now looking for Haywood's role here, 33.
Look, you know, Matt Barnes, he understands that we're going to see this team down the road. It's a statement. I don't know if it's a smart statement, but it's a statement.
No question about it. I mean, this game speaks volumes about these teams, I think, at this juncture. Don't you think, Reggie?
Well, it was interesting when we spoke with Tyson Chandler before the game, and when he played with New Orleans, he says, well, what did you think of the Dallas Mavericks when you played them during the playoffs? Oh, we always thought they were soft. We thought that we could be physical with them, we could beat them up, and that they wouldn't retaliate. And I think there's a number of teams that believe that about the Dallas Mavericks.
Theo Ratliff has been designated to shoot the free throws because Blake would have taken the shots, but he was ejected from the game.
Yeah, right there, you see it.
Is that Tyson Chandler?
It sure did look like
That's the guy we just talked about.
I think they owe Brian Cardinal a save. Watch Brian Cardinal right here in that area. Watch what happens. He reaches out. Brian Cardinal gets a save on that one because you would have had another guy with a suspension.
No question. So we've seen Cardinal for the Mavericks and Kobe Bryant do their jobs on the bench.
Peacemaker.
Yep. So